Well, first off, I'd like to congratulate County Executive Mangano. To my left, our left, you'll see a poster of at the top you'll see the caption of the lawsuit. The first name there, big capital letters, it says Edward Mangano. There are a lot of counties, towns, villages played a role, were invested in this entire effort. The county took the lead. He has a great legal team, and really kudos to them. And I just want to start off by saying congratulations. I'd be remiss if I didn't reflect upon very slightly for a minute on the efforts of the late Keith Romaine in the town of Brookhaven. It was his last debate, unfortunately, before he went to the hospital, and he passed away a few days later, fighting for repeal of the MTA payroll tax, fighting for the town of Brookhaven to file a lawsuit. The town of Brookhaven wasn't a party to this particular suit, but he literally gave it everything he could, and I just wanted to recognize him as well for his efforts. This is a victory for the taxpayers all over the 12-county MTA region. As it was said before me and will be said again, it was a bad idea from the very beginning. The effort for us, for my colleagues in the state legislature, we have done everything we can to build a broad coalition of support, not just from colleagues of both parties, but also from groups out there. And it included everyone from the Business Council of New York, the National Federation of Independent Businesses, the Nassau Suffolk Hospital Council was involved, the New York State School Boards. There's a broad coalition of support because this tax didn't just impact local governments or businesses, but also schools, non-for-profits. Everyone was impacted. And in the height of a recession, it's a terrible job to increase taxes on jobs. This was a job-killing, unconstitutional, ill-informed decision in the first place to bail out the MTA when they needed money. Instead of asking them how they could be better, more efficient, they instead got a bailout without a lot of questions asked. And I'll close with this. The MTA, they may put their information, their operation a little bit into full force, fighting the elimination of the MTA payroll tax, saying they can't afford to pay their books, their balance sheets without the payroll tax. And we know, because we've done the research, that they can. They have tens of billions of dollars in assets, many of which can be consolidated and sold off. They have almost about 1 in 6 employees are managers and supervisors. There have been comptroller's audits that are talking about the personal and miscellaneous service contracts that you can save money. The overtime abuse where money can be saved. The billions of dollars in the cash and investment flows. And we could go on. So to their point, as they respond to our effort to County Executive Mangano's success in this announcement today, they'll say that we can't get rid of the payroll tax, but what's more important are all of those taxpayers who have been forced to pay an unconstitutional tax because they deserve some kind of a remedy, whether it's a refund or some other remedy that makes them whole. This was unfair, unjust tax, and they deserve to be made whole. That's our first responsibility to taxpayers. Congratulations again to the County Executive.
Thank you. Thank you. I just want to pause for